Hello and welcome to this quick video on how to make money quickly in Bannerlord. I am running currently the version 1.2.1 beta hotfix. Not running 1.3 because it has some stability issues. So without any further ado, let's just get into it. So first you need to go into any town. I'm going to Hubiar in this one. I don't know why my frame rate is so low. Anyway, so you need to go into any town, you go to the smithy. And in version 1.2 the two-handed swords and javelins are broken. When I say broken, relatively easier to forge and they give out a lot of money. I'm just taking any random blade of tier 4. Tier 5 would have been better, but I don't have any tier 5 parts unlocked. I'm gonna try and craft the fanciest blade, which also kind of looks decent. I mean, this is fine. Gonna use a tier 4 grip if we have. Looks kind of decent. I'm gonna extend the blade size. Sure. For the pommel, I like this one a lot. Like, even if it was tier 1, I would have used this. Anyway, so as you can see, we have enough to forge this. Maybe we go for another. Yeah, let's go for this one because I don't want to use too much fine steel. I'll tell you in a minute why. So as you can see, my smithing level is 154 and difficulty is around 190. We increase this, it'll probably go to like, oh, I thought it'll increase. Anyway, so this is a decent sword, not too fancy, not too bad. Let's go ahead and forge this one. When I see a drop in a few stats, just gonna call this random sword. As I click done, you'll see I'll probably unlock a few parts, and I'll also gain like a couple of points in smithing. A point in smithing, and as you can see, I unlocked a couple of few. So it's all based on luck. The last time I tried to record this, I gained like 2 or 3 points in smithing. But higher tier points you use more. Anyways, now let's go to our trade screen. To our blades. Value. So random sword fetches us something around 13k. The higher tier parts you use, a two-handed sword can easily fetch you something around 40k, right? So I'm not trading anything right now. Let's go back to the smithy again. Now we'll just smelt the random sword we just forged, just to get the parts back, and we'll get another point in smithing. Alright, two-handed swords, if you use high tier parts, you'll get something around 40k for that. Now if you forge a javelin and use, let's say, a tier 5 head, and you use a tier 3 shaft, right? I don't have any other parts unlocked for this. So just gonna go ahead with this. Increase the length, increase this. As you can see, my smithing skill is way above the difficulty level required for this. So let's go ahead and forge this. Great, I'm gonna call this money maker. And you're gonna see I'm probably gonna earn a few more points in smithing, and I'm also gonna unlock a lot. So 5 skill points. And you can see we're unlocking a lot more points, a lot more parts. So like I was saying, the javelin is kind of broken. If we go ahead and forge another one, because we have enough fine steel. There you go, another 5 points and more parts. Now, once this, well, let's just go to a trade menu and see by making quick money. Right, so javelin should be here, and there you go, 59,000 per javelin. It's a tier 6 with 124 length, 129 pierce damage, and a decent missile speed and decent accuracy, 5 stack amounts. I've already crafted a couple before this. So if you sell 2 of these, which is around 60k, you earn like 120k really quick. And the requirements to forge these weren't too much. You just need fine steel, which you can probably get if you join in a siege or loot. Sometimes you get lucky at a hideout and you find like really fine weapons, etc., etc. Or you can get the smithing skill. Um, to smithing here. I think one of these is do with character can refine 2 units of fine steel into thamskeen, 2 units of steel into 1 unit of fire steel. So if you get one of these, it's fine. Otherwise, what I usually do is I take part in raids and I take part in large battles, and from the loot you gain from that, you smelt those weapons down and you get decent enough parts and you get decent enough constituents. So another thing you should also keep in mind is that since 1.2, the towns have a very limited amount of money. So this town's probably going to have around 25k, 22k. That's going to be with most towns. So you'll have to travel a bit with these weapons, but once you sell 2 of these, that's 120k, very easy. And if you smelt these down, of course, you can also get your parts back, some of them, and you can also gain a lot of points in smithing. Like when I was smithing level 30, I crafted one of these javelins because I got really lucky with the tier 5 part, and I gained something like 40-50 points in smithing. So yeah, that's basically it, and hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for tuning in.